Acquisitions news. Cove Capital Investments acquires value-add multifamily community in growing Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas neighborhood for its Cove multifamily 59 DST. NV5 acquires KMK Technologies, strengthens building technology solutions. Extra Space Storage Inc. acquires Storage Express and appoints Jefferson Shreve to its board of directors. The Ivy League dropout who just sold his firm to Adobe for $20 billion. Family of Britain held in UAE urges divestment from Dubai Islamic Bank. Adobe pays $20 billion to acquire a burgeoning competitor. Digital World Acquisition Corp. provides additional guidance on October 10, 2022 special meeting. Adobe to buy design company Figma for $20 billion. Banc of California enters payment processing business with acquisition of DeepStack Technologies. Patria Investments Limited announces portfolio company Lavoro to become publicly traded through business combination with the Production Board's special purpose acquisition company. Bullish news. Media advisory. Veritex Community Bank and FHLB Dallas award $10,000 to Woman Inc. Syngenta Seed Care and Bioceres Crop Solutions collaborate to bring innovative biological seed treatments to market. Tidewater Midstream announces exercise and closing of private placement over allotment. Kibble Catcher wins Product of the Year award for innovative dog bowl design. Fiber optic cable market impressive gains with 14% CAGR witness vast demand across globe till 2029. Predicts Exactitude Consultancy. Intellia's stock is up 6% on data from an early-stage trial for its CRISPR therapy. Paw.com introduces Paw Kids memory foam dog beds and play mats. Z Natural Foods announces new organic matcha green tea cashew milk powder to support cardiovascular health. Bridges Consulting announces add-on service in training brain science and psychology as part of their coaching program to facilitate leadership management. Global LNG Asia prices stable on solid storage, new Europe terminal. Gen Z prefers plant-based skincare products. AmeriVet Veterinary Partners wins ACG 2022 Growth and Spotlight Award for second consecutive year. Single Pass announces successful initiation of clinical evaluation. Russia vows to continue Mir card expansion after new U.S. sanctions. Stran & Company secures major contract with leading North American infrastructure services company. Novavax says its COVID vaccine is now available in Israel for use in people aged 12 and older. Qnergy announces the installation of its first biogas landfill methane conversion generator with Maryland Environmental Service. Novavax Nuvaxovid COVID-19 vaccine receives expanded emergency use authorization in Taiwan for use in adolescents aged 12 through 17. Novavax Nuvaxovid COVID-19 vaccine now available in Israel for individuals aged 12 and older. Garmin lands deal with defense contractor for flight deck system. Update 1 2-year German yields hit 2011 high, ECB rate hike not fully transmitted to repo. Greg Lindbergh sets the record straight on rehab exit of his North Carolina insurers. Dexterity receives New York authorization for type 1 interferon IFN1 gene signature testing for systemic lupus erythematosus patients. SUPIRA Medical announces successful first-in-human use of its next-generation percutaneous ventricular assist device. Renowned Bubble Predictor and founder of $70 billion investment firm, reveals why .com crash was paradise compared to now. Belite Bio receives approval of LBS-008 Phase 3 clinical trial in China. Pfizer and BioNTech receive positive CHMP opinion for conversion of COMIRNATY conditional marketing authorization to full marketing authorization in the European Union. Rigetti announces new partnerships, provides business updates at inaugural Investor Day. Takeda receives positive CHMP opinion for maribavir for the treatment of adults with post-transplant cytomegalovirus (CMV), refractory, with or without resistance to prior therapies. Gentherm collaborates with Harman to enhance future driver alertness and well-being features of Harman Ready Care. Viasat and Inmarsat receive UK government approval for proposed combination under National Security and Investment Act. Merck receives positive CHMP opinion for VAXNEUVANCE. Pneumococcal 15-valent conjugate vaccine in infants and children. CRISPR gene editing drugs show promise in preliminary study. Intellia Therapeutics looks to repeat its landmark success in CRISPR gene editing. ADC Therapeutics and Sobi announced ZYNLONTA. Loncastuximab tesirine receives positive CHMP opinion in Europe for the treatment of relapsed or refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Intellia and Regeneron announce initial data from the cardiomyopathy arm of ongoing Phase 1 study of NTLA-2001, an investigational CRISPR therapy for the treatment of transthyretin (ATTR) amyloidosis. Danicopan ALXN2040. Add-on to ULTOMIRIS. Ravulizumab CWVZ. Or SOLIRIS. Eculizumab. Met primary endpoint in alpha phase 3 trial for patients with paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria who experience clinically significant extravascular hemolysis. Farmland Partners adds first Indiana farm to portfolio. Kite's CAR T-cell therapy Yescarta first in Europe to receive positive CHMP opinion for use in second-line diffuse large B-cell lymphoma and high-grade B-cell lymphoma. Nasdaq-listed Inter & Co. rebrands its remittances business in U.S. Intellia Therapeutics announces positive interim clinical data for its second systemically delivered investigational CRISPR candidate, NTLA-2002 for the treatment of hereditary angioedema. Hey. Redfin reports nearly one-third of U.S. homes are bought with cash, well above pre-pandemic levels. EU regulator recommends extending Gilead's COVID treatment Veklury for use in pediatric patients. BJ's says it will accept SNAP EBT cards at all its clubs across the U.S. including for online shopping and same-day delivery. Cross America Partners LP announces 2021 K3 tax form availability. IAS receives positive CHMP opinion for PYRUKYND. Mitopivot. For the treatment of pyruvate kinase (PK) deficiency in adult patients. CHMP adopts positive opinion to extend indication of Veklury. Remdesivir. For the treatment of pediatric patients with COVID-19. BJ's Wholesale Club now accepts online SNAP EBT payments chainwide. Chart Industries and CAT Group sign Memorandum of Understanding for bringing full carbon capture solutions to customers in the Middle East and Africa. a Heartland Financial USA, Inc. Nasdaq HTLF Insider increased their holdings by 4.0% last year. One Open Lending Corporation, Nasdaq LPRO Insider upped their stake by 76% in the previous year. CME Group announces record volume as participation in aluminum futures accelerates. IGI Inex Holding UK becomes strategic investor in Quantum Rock, cementing partnership between leading global investment group and AI asset tech frontrunners. Update 2 EU regulator backs wider use of AstraZeneca COVID drug. Miractx's industry-leading gene therapy manufacturing facility in Shannon, Ireland, formally introduced by head of Irish government. GoGo repurchases 1.5 million shares of common stock from BlackRock. Figma's record-breaking sale to Adobe delivers billions to top VCs. NCR to separate into two independent, industry-leading companies. Beaumont Financial Partners, a premier independent wealth manager with a substantial presence in the Boston metro area, to join Focus as a new partner firm. QuickFee works with Aon to help accounting firms reduce risk and improve cash flow. Adobe shrugs off sticker shock from $20 billion deal for Figma. Why Bristol Myers Squibb triumphed on Thursday. Positive Dupixent, Dupilumab, Phase 3 data in children aged 6 months to 5 years with moderate to severe atopic dermatitis. Published in The Lancet. Marcus and Millichap and Project Destined announce expanded partnership. WHO expands recommendation for Veklury, Remdesivir, to patients with severe disease in latest update to COVID-19 guideline. Why Nvidia stock got trounced on Thursday. GBT supports the Sickle Cell Disease Treatment Centers Act of 2022. Bearish news. Russia signals rate cuts may be over as path becomes less clear. Romeo Power reminds stockholders to tender shares for Nikola transaction before September 26, 2022 deadline. Independent proxy advisory firm Glass Lewis recommends Zymeworks shareholders vote for redomicile. FedEx stock tumbles 20% after delivering terrible news for earnings and the economy. Analysts totally blow it on 12 gutsy stock recommendations. Dutch town takes Twitter to court to remove conspiracy theories. Stellantis and Renault halt Spanish assembly lines as chip shortage persists. FedEx tumbles after pulling annual earnings forecast. Stock market news live updates. Stock futures tumble on heels of grim FedEx warning. UPS stock falls after FedEx profit warning, but Citi sees better execution and market share gains. American casino giants face wildcard rival as Macau opens license bids. American casino giants face wildcard rival as Macau opens license bids. Uber stock slumps after ride-sharing group confirms cyber hacking report. As FedEx stock crashes after brutal profit warning, analyst points to a lurking Amazon. General Electric stock slides as CFO cautions on supply chain woes, cash flow pressure. Oil heads for weekly loss on concerns demand will weaken. Update 1 Indonesia antitrust agency launches probe of Google app payments. Uber responds to breach after hacker claims widespread access. US SEC's crypto guidelines push up costs for lenders, disrupting projects. Focus US. SEC's crypto guidelines push up costs for lenders, disrupting projects. Asian markets follow Wall Street lower amid inflation pressure. Indonesia's $600 billion plan to shut coal plants struggles for support. Update 4 Uber investigating cybersecurity incident after report of breach. Uber investigating cybersecurity incident after report of breach. U.S. Steel temporarily idles units at Gary Works. Oil prices head for third week of losses as recession fears bite. Elon Musk's latest court filing alleges fraud by Twitter, focuses on whistleblowers' allegations. General Electric deliveries still affected by supply chain issues. Update 1 General Electric deliveries still affected by supply chain issues. FTC sends a warning to Uber, Lyft, DoorDash and other gig work companies. FedEx issues ominous warning about the global economy, shares tumble. Earnings news. Max National Housing Report for August 2022. Everest Re Group to hold third quarter 2022 earnings conference call on Thursday, October 27, 2022. Booz Allen Hamilton to host conference call to discuss second quarter fiscal 2023 results on Friday, October 28, 2022. Baker Hughes announces date for third quarter 2022 earnings release and webcast. De Resources Connections, Nasdaq, RGP, earnings warrant your attention. Huntsman updates third quarter 2022 outlook. MRC Global announces third quarter 2022 earnings release and conference call schedule. Xenia Hotels and Resorts announces reinstatement of quarterly cash dividend for the third quarter 2022. VEON trading update. Operational momentum continues with 4.3% service revenue and 3.9% EBITDA growth year-to-date in reporting currency. Financing news. Terra General closes financing for second phase of Edwards Sanborn solar storage franchise in California. PSP Investments plans $2 billion private equity stakes sale. Dubai court orders trader and wife to pay $1 billion in tax case. Core & Main announces upsize and pricing of secondary offering. CNB Financial Corporation announces pricing of public offering of common stock. SunPower, SPWR, declares marginal investment in solar dealers. Mondi announces commencement of an offer to purchase and consent solicitation relating to its warrants. Official correction: Invesco raises $5.40 BLN in China investments in first half, flags economic risks. Top banks pull back from China metal financing after crises. Intercontinental Hotels Group plc announces transaction in own shares. Reinsurance Group of America announces pricing of subordinated debentures. Links to articles are below. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.